What's up, friends? It's time for another LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video, and today we're going to talk about the upcoming Tyranny of Justice Brickpace event. So this is LEIGH and Governor Tyranny pieces that you're going to get from this. This is a Brickpace, just the same as we saw the Yeti Brickpace last, where there's also going to be an event store where you can use the pieces that you get. You can use the currency that you get inside the Brickpace event for different things in the event store, and probably little bags where you get like random units here, and then there may be also some random, like the bags may include other Justice Imperial type units as well. So the first map, there's actually two maps. So it may be deceptive where you think like, oh, it's just for LEIGH, but it's actually, if you take a look at the bottom left-hand corner, it has the little one there. And then it's got the second part, which is going to be unlocked after you finish with bronze in everything here. You're going to be able to go to the next map, and it's going to have Governor Tyranny. So you get all the pieces from here, but of course it's also going to be like, hey, you want to whale some more and use some more gems on some bags, and then you can get some more pieces that way. So you know it's going to be, there's going to be the bags for the gems in the event shop, and you're going to get them that way too. Or you could use these pieces, which if you just keep farming and refreshing the Brickpace energy, the little blue lightning bolt energy, you can see that on the top right hand corner. Then you're going to be able to farm these levels and get more of these sextants and get the and use them for the shop for some more pieces of LEIGH and Governor Tyranny. So what are LEIGH and Governor Tyranny? What do they do? Let's take a look. They're basically they're pirates, and they're also Imperials. And they're a little bit more meta, actually, than the Yeti. Because we got the Yeti here. It's like, well, this works in a chill team that also does Dizzy. Well, I mean, like, there's a couple units that do that, right? Like, he works good with Explorer Aurora. He works good with Zane, but there's not really too much synergy with the Yeti. Compared to Governor Tyranny and LEIGH, which they are, they're pirates, and they are also Imperials. So there's more synergy already with those because there's just a whole bunch of pirates. We just had some pirate stuff. We have a pirate, like the login bonus is another pirate to, this month as well. So there's just a lot more synergy. Plus, the pirates are basically the meta team right now, like the biggest meta team, because that's the thing that people are using to counter the castle trio, the King's Court trio. So Governor Tyranny is basically, remember, he's not a Buccaneer either, right? So he's an Imperial. Can't be Imperial and Buccaneers. It's like if you're a pirate, you're one or the other, right? So he is the Imperial. He's like the good guys, but he's basically a DPS unit that also does a lot of time bomb stuff, a lot of synergies with the time bombs. So you're gonna want to like and also he's got a payback strip that gives him payback as well, which is really nice against, for example, King's Court. Well, you're using pirates against King's Court already. He's really nice against the King's Court because he can strip like the guarded inset, right? He gives you the payback. He can strip that and give it to himself as well. So that's nice synergy there. And then for LEIGH Tyranny, we'll take a look at his skills in a second, but for LEIGH Tyranny, she's got like a max health up for her buff. She also has a max health down that she does towards enemies, which is good against tanks, right? And then also another interesting thing that she does is she will take the allied debuffs from your team and transfer them to herself, which is weird. You're thinking like, why would I want to transfer the allied debuffs to LEIGH? Why don't I just want to cleanse them? But her passive actually heals based on the amount of debuffs that she has every turn. So let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at his skills. He's got the Time Bomb, 110% damage to target foe. If they have Time Bomb, reduces its duration by 1. So the nice thing about the Time Bomb against like the Castle Trio, the King's Court Trio, that has like, they keep switching whoever like taunt, and then this unit's like, I'm gonna taunt, and then this other unit's like, I'm gonna taunt, and King Brutus is like, I'm gonna stick a taunt on you. And then like you're like, I was trying to kill this unit, and then like another unit taunts. But if you stick some Time Bombs on them, like, by the time that something else gets a taunt and you're like halfway, you halfway killed this first unit, they got the time bombs on them so that they're going to take damage next time they get a turn as well. So that's the nice thing about the time bombs. So second skill, 130% damage to target foe, inflicts 2 stacks of time bomb for 3 turns. The time bomb does, if I remember correctly, 20% of the enemy's max HP, right? When the time bomb actually detonates. So 3 turns, if the target has no buffs, inflicts 3 stacks of time bomb instead. The target has no buff, but when you go into a castle unit, that has no buffs, right? Not very likely. So 2 stacks of time bomb for 3 turns. So after 3 turns, they're gonna do 20% damage plus 20%, so 40% damage to the unit. Then we have this one, like I said, 110% damage to target foe. Extra 60% damage to the target does not have payback, but if they do have payback, like I said, the guard didn't say with the king score. Governor Tierney gains payback for 2 turns, and payback is cleared from target, so strips and he gives himself payback. And then the populist, whenever LEIGH Tierney heals any heroes, which she's going to be doing a lot, right? It's got synergy with that's his daughter, right? Whenever she heals any heroes, Governor Tierney does a bonus attack on a random foe with Time Bomb for 70% damage. Whenever another pirate uses a build ability, Governor Tierney gains 15% pep. I believe the build abilities are things like Redbeard's 3rd skill, where it says Walk the Plank. I believe these are the build abilities where it's got like the little hammer and the little blue Lego piece, like the 2x2 piece. So he's got that there. What else has that? But I believe these are the build abilities. Take no prisoners. Like you can see right next to the name of the skill. So pretty sure those are, but I don't use too much build ability synergy right now. So I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. But I think that's what those are. And then we have for LEIGH, so he gains pep. But basically, he's got just a lot of synergy with time bombs, which is nice. And then he also reduces he puts the time bombs on and then reduces the time bombs with his 1st skill. So we got the LEIGH, like I said. Damage to target foe has a 40% chance for LEIGH to gain max health up for 2 turns. 20% bonus chance for each buff on the target. And then we have this 2nd skill. Clears any debuffs. Select a target hero, an ally. Clears any debuffs from that hero, inflicts them on LEIGH. Grants 3 stacks of heal over time for 1 turn. If the ability targets LEIGH, she heals for 10% of her max health instead. 25 heal if she has any debuffs. Then those debuffs are cleared. So if you need to clear her own debuffs, you can with that skill. Then this has 110% damage to target foe and max health down. This is good against tanks. And then this is why she wants to give herself all the debuffs, right? As I was mentioning before, whenever LEIGH has 5+ debuffs, she clears all debuffs from herself and heals all heroes for so she clears with this from your ally with the 2nd skill, and then from the passive she clears from herself as well whenever she has a lot of debuffs. Clears all debuffs from herself and heals all heroes for 20% of her max health. Imperial attackers that have no debuffs have a 100% chance to bonus attack against the foe with the most debuffs for 50% damage. Imperial attackers, which is basically her dad, right? for all intents and purposes, because how many other Imperial attackers do we have? I think I don't think we can even see what Imperial attackers we have. We can see what Imperial units, but we have, I think he's an HP, he's not an attacker. Yeah, he's a tank. And then we have, what else? This is, like I said, her dad. And then, I don't know if Pirate LeQuay... Okay, so he is an attacker as well. But no one's building... Why would you build Private LeQuay, right? Why would you build him? I think she may have some synergy with King Brutus, right? Because, weirdly enough, maybe. But he's got this... He gives a unit taunt, right? So maybe that might be nice to have with her. Probably not. But I was thinking for her passive, like, so that she gets a lot of debuffs. You know what I'm saying? She can transfer them to herself, but if, like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about that synergy, right? And then I was also looking at, like, anytime I see a pirate unit, I'm like, oh, my mind wants to go to Forbidden Island. I'm like, Forbidden Island. However, this Forbidden Island is basically better for Buccaneers, right? Pirate and Buccaneers have attack increased, so they're not Buccaneers, they're Imperials, right? Start of the battle, Imperial foes have Imperial and Justice foes have 100% chance to be afflicted. Well, that's not you're going in with Pirate against Imperial and Justice, right? And then whenever a Buccaneer hero deals damage, neither of those new units are Buccaneers, so they don't really get any damage. They don't get any bonuses from that. Whenever Redbeards, you can put these in a team with Redbeard. That's the thing. So you can still use this for the team with them. If you want to do Time Bomb and you want to have Redbeard in the party, because they do have synergy with Redbeard actually, right? But Redbeard gets a bonus from this, but they wouldn't get a tremendous bonus from this set. They also have there's some synergy with the Raft Raiders, of course, but I was like, extra time bombs, like, nah, that's only Buccaneers, right? So we have this attack up for pirates. Also gains skill ups, which is nice. So this works with that. Start battle, each foe has a 45% chance to get grit down, 10% bonus chance for each active Buccaneer hero, which again, you can use this with, they're not Buccaneers, but you can use this set with other Buccaneers, because you're not just going to use all Imperials. You're not going to be like, let me make Private LeQuay just for a team with this. Like, no, don't do that. Don't build that just for a team with the Tyrannies, because that's not going to be very good. It's best to use them with other Buccaneer units. So even though they're Imperials, the best synergy for them right now is with other Buccaneer units. They also have this Elder. This is like the set for them. But like again, since it's a team, you'd be using them in a team with both Buccaneers and Imperials together currently, because that's really the only team that you can really, or the best team to build them with. There would be, you kind of have to pick like, okay, I'll use one of these pirate sets which has synergy with half the team, or another pirate set which has a synergy with the other half the team. So we have this, which has synergy with the Tyrannies, but pirate heroes have their skill increased by 20%. That applies to everyone. Imperial heroes have their defense increased by 20%. All other heroes have their grit increased. So everyone gets a bonus from here, right? If you're running full pirate team, but half of them are Justice, everyone gets a bonus from that in some way. At the beginning of a Justice hero's turn, they have a 40% chance to copy a debuff from one foe to another, 15% if either foe is wanted. Okay, there's two of them are Justice, right? Both Tyrannies are Justice, so this is a nice synergy with that. But again, if you're running the other pirates, like Redbeard's not going to be a Justice unit, right? Whenever Governor's health is below 50%, a random Imperial ally gains payback for one turn. Wherever Admiral Nonsuch, which he's not, you can't get him yet, goes below 50% of random Imperial. So I mean, there's Private LeQuay, but you're not going to be running Private LeQuay, and Admiral Nonsuch is not really in the team yet. So all these different pirate sets have like some synergies, but not complete synergies, right? Whenever an Imperial hero attacks, there is a 25% chance to inflict a debuff for 2 turns on the target. The debuff is based on the target's roll, so this is actually not bad. I mean, again, this is going to be it's not available just yet. There's nowhere to find the tiles. But when it is, we don't. I wonder if we'll see the tiles for this in the new shop, right? But whenever an Imperial hero attacks, there's a 25% chance to inflict a debuff. So it does have some synergies already, but there's not like a complete Imperial Justice-based pirate team that you run. You'd run this with some other Buccaneer units, like Redbeard and like Scarlet and like the other things that you already have. So it's kind of like a good guys and bad guys on the same team, but they're both pirates. So anyway, those are the synergy sets for that. This is the best thing for them, but you know, like I said, since it's a team of both Imperial and Buccaneers, then you gotta like pick like, okay, well, this is not complete synergy, and this set's not complete synergy either, but I'm gonna go with this set because these are the other 3 units that I'm using on the team. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base. What am I in a business meeting? I just wanted to touch base, guys. How are those TPS reports coming? I just wanted to talk a little bit about the new units. No, not you. Governor Tierney and LEIGH Tierney. Nice, fun new units. I'm more excited about Governor Tierney, though, because he's got the time bombs. I'm like, yeah, time bombs, clear paybacks. Yeah, very nice. So it seemed like definitely fun units. Definitely more meta than the Yeti from the last Brickpace event. But anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe it helps. Maybe it gives you guys some things to think about, I guess. That's it for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.